American Olympic Gold Medal Teams by Jim Whiting. Introduction. For many people, the Olympic Games are the world's supreme sports spectacle. Historians believe the Olympics originated in Olympia, Greece, in 776 BC. In the beginning, there were several days of religious ceremonies honoring the Greek gods. These were followed by a single sports event, a dash of about 200 yards. Eventually, other running events, javelin and discus throws, chariot races, boxing and wrestling, and the pankration, a brutal no-holds-barred form of fighting, were added. The Olympics were held every 4 years until 393 AD. By then, Greece was a part of the Roman Empire, which had adopted Christianity several decades earlier. Because the Olympics honored pagan gods, the Roman Emperor Theodosius abolished them. They were revived in 1896 by a group of European aristocrats led by Baron Pierre de Coubertin. The site was Athens, Greece. It took several Olympics before the Games gained widespread acceptance. Their development was briefly halted by the bloody carnage of World War I. The Games expanded significantly in 1924 with the introduction of the Winter Olympics. That wasn't the only significant change from the original Olympics. All the events had been for individuals. While the modern Games still feature many individual sports, team sports have become important parts of the schedule. The United States has captured gold medals in 11 of these team sports: men's and women's hockey in the Winter Games, baseball, men's and women's basketball, women's gymnastics, men's and women's 8-oared rowing, women's soccer and softball, and men's volleyball in the Summer Olympics. It's likely that the gifted male and female athletes who have competed on these teams share several things: outstanding athletic ability, years of disciplined practice, and a dream of success of which their gold medals are the culmination. After World War II, a new element became part of the Olympics. During the war, the United States and the Soviet Union fought on the same site to defeat Germany. When it ended, their economic and political differences led to the Cold War. The two countries didn't settle their differences on the battlefield. Instead, they used other ways of competing with each other. Athletic competition was one of those ways. At that time, Olympic athletes had to be amateurs. Many athletes, especially in the United States and other Western nations, held jobs to earn a living. That cut into their training time. In the Soviet bloc, the Soviet Union, and several Eastern European countries, the governments took care of living expenses for elite athletes. This was especially helpful in team sports. Soviet bloc athletes trained together year-round. Most American teams were put together just before the start of each Olympics. In 1980, President Jimmy Carter suggested an American boycott of the Summer Olympics in Moscow to protest the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. Many countries supported the U.S. decision and stayed away. The Soviet bloc did the same thing in 1984 when the Olympics were held in Los Angeles. A number of people believe that some medals in those two games are less valuable because the boycotts sidelined many top athletes. 4 small nations, North Korea, Ethiopia, Nicaragua, and Cuba, boycotted the 1988 Games in Seoul, Korea, but virtually everyone else was there. 2 years later, the collapse of the Soviet Union ended the Cold War. While disputes over other issues continue, Cold War politics are no longer a part of the Olympics. Chapter 1. Men's Hockey. As the final seconds ticked away on the U.S. hockey team's improbable run to a gold medal in the 1960 Winter Olympics, 2 men with a particular interest in the outcome were among the millions of American TV viewers. They were Herb Brooks and his father. Brooks had been selected for the U.S. team, had practiced for more than a month, and had
Sample complete. Ready to continue?